Hey everybody, we're doing a home workout today, but we're gonna do it in the backyard. We're gonna have very many canine helpers, so hopefully you guys are excited and ready to go. But first step, we gotta get warmed up. I'm gonna be joined by my favorite workout assistant, Rachel. We'll see how she does today. I'm excited. Let's get started. I'll leave my mat rolled up for now. Hopefully you guys can hear me clearly. I won't be able to tell until I watch this back. But first step first, I'm gonna reach down, I'm gonna grab underneath my toes, I'm gonna bring my butt as low as I can, keep my arms to the inside of my legs, pretend that I'm a gorilla. We're gonna do 10, nice deep breath in at the bottom, breathe out, bring your legs straight up. So 9 more, big breath in, like your mole, and out. Big breath in, out. These are called squat to stands. Big breath in, out. Few more here, big breath in, out. 4 more, big breath in, out. Last 3, big breath in, out. Last 2, big breath in, out. Last 1, big breath, and out. That should really warm up the hips, warm up the lower back. How we're gonna switch, we're gonna do to a lunge to reach. So I'm gonna step backwards into a lunge, I'm gonna keep my knee off the ground, and I'm gonna reach my right arm over my left side. I'm gonna pull my arm back, then I'm gonna switch sides. So stepping back, and then reaching. And we're gonna do 10 per side, nice and slow. So that was 1. And if you're doing this outside, the ground's gonna be uneven. So make sure you're keeping yourself balanced, getting a nice big stretch. That should be 2 per side. Rachel might be going a little bit quicker than me, but that's all right. And you can vary how low you're going down. I'm going down very low. Rachel's staying up a little bit higher, which is absolutely fine. And you want to feel this all the way down your sides and all the way in your legs. Rachel, how are we feeling? That should be halfway through, I think 5 per side for me. You want to try to get as far over as you can. That way we can loosen up our back and loosen up our legs. And we got a lawn being mowed in our back, but that's all right. You got to take care of your grass. Okay, last couple per side. That was 9 per side for me. 1 more. And last one. Woo. How did those feel? Good. Perfect. All right, guys, how we're gonna start this workout out, now that we've kind of warmed up, we brought that body temperature up, we're gonna do some core. So hopefully everyone is ready for this. My partner, and of course, my canine assistants. How we're gonna do this. Guillermo. So we got some mats set up here. I'm gonna scoop my mat up. I'm gonna keep my hands right down, and I'm gonna angle my legs out to the left. So hands down, legs angled. I'm gonna pull my chest up, and I'm gonna try to lift my heels from one side of the mat to the other. My butt's gonna scoot a little bit, but that's okay. I wanna pretend there's an invisible block that I'm lifting my legs over. Now, as I'm lifting, I'm also crunching and pulling everything down. Now, I didn't count because we haven't started yet.
3.
That was 3?
Yep.
Okay, we gotta do 10 per side. Let's go. And make sure we're holding our stomach in tight the whole time. I'm gonna let Rachel do the counting. She's the smarter of the 2 of us, and probably most likely to make sure we do the right amount. Now, if you start feeling this in your quads and your hips, that's okay, because you need both and your abdomen to do the work.
10.
That's 10. Okay. Now, what we're going to move to next, we're going to lean slightly back, press through our lower back, and we're going to do more of a crunching type exercise. Here. I'm going to pull one knee and back. Now, when I do this, I'm not so much lifting my torso, I'm more so lifting my knee as I do this kind of bicycle-like crunch. That way I'm focusing on working my hips Now once again, Rachel's gonna be our counter. We're gonna go to 10 per side.
6.
Slow and under control. Not fast. When you do these fast, they lose their effectiveness. We want to hit our belly here, not our lower back. So make sure your core is tight and you're pushing your lower back through the ground. And that's Twinkle licking me there. Rachel, how you doing?
That's 10.
Good work, guys. Okay, we've hit in our first 2 exercises. Now we're gonna go more into a plank type exercise. So I'm gonna be on my forearms. Depending on how your mat's set up, I'm gonna turn sideways so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna have my forearm down. I'm gonna take my legs out. I'm gonna take my palm to where my elbows were. And then I'm gonna switch and bring them back down. That would be 1. Now I wanna switch hands each time. So if I started on my right hand, my left hand goes back. Then right hand. And we're gonna go to 10 total. Slow and under control. Try to keep our hips from rocking from side to side and our palm to elbow front plank. We should feel this in our abdomen and our glutes. And Rachel's gonna count for us, I hope, because I've been talking, not keeping count.
This is 9 for me.
This is 9 for Rachel. And once again, this should be all abs. Good work so far, everybody. That was round 1. I'd like us to do 2 more rounds. Now, if we need to, we can put the pause button right on there. If not, let's get started. Now, if you're having trouble with that first exercise, give yourself something to actually lift your feet over. So for Rachel, we could use that Pedialyte bottle. If Guillermo wanted to, he could be my object I'm lifting my feet over. Otherwise, let's get to it. Once again, let's start from our left side and lift. So that's 1. Make sure you're not leaning back. There's 3. And this should be all abs. Rachel, how you feeling?
Good.
Try not to rotate. Keep yourself tight. Guillermo took a hop up onto the table, but he's all right. I'm almost done here. And last one. Nice job, Rachel. How are those feeling the abs?
That's hard.
Okay, now we're gonna lean back. Now this one is more about pulling that knee into your chest
I forgot about that.
versus crunching up as we do that kind of bicycle supine position. I'd like to call it like a hollow hold bicycle. So once again, we're pushing that lower back into the ground, legs straight. We're doing 10 per side, slow and steady. 1 for me. Make sure you're breathing. 2. This is gonna be all in our abs. 3. And if your stomach is feeling it already, that's a-okay, because mine is as well. Maintain tension. Push the lower back through the ground. And I'm at 8 per side right there. Last 2. Last 1. Woo! Hopefully your belly is feeling it. That nice warm feeling on the abdomen. Deep core, not just superficial. Let's go to our plank position next. Guillermo's gonna help me out. Now once again here, guys. Try to switch hands each time. Legs out. Tighten up. 1. 2. Try to keep your back flat, butt tight. 3. And it's not just lifting yourself up. You gotta bring your palm back to where your elbow would be. That way, we're not just going from front plank to bad push-up position. We're going to good push-up position. And our belly should be absolutely on fire. I know mine is. I think that was 7 for me.
Here.
Here's 8. Once again, keep your core and glutes tight. Here's 9. And last one. 10. Woo! Nice work, everybody. That's set 2 down. Now the hard part. We got to do our last set. We got to do set 3. Wish I could turn the camera around. You guys would get to see our cat Pablo trying to claw his way out of the back door. Now we're doing 10 per side. Make sure you keep yourself anchored. Big deep breath each time. If you need to, bend your knees a little bit. That can help make these a little bit easier as you restrict the range of motion. So here we go. 1. Make sure you breathe. 2. 3. If you need to breathe between each one, that's fine. 4. 5. 6. My legs are starting to shake. Now, if you start to feel this in your low back, take a second to breathe, because you shouldn't. 8. Almost there. Our dogs are running. 9. Last one. Big deep breath. 10. Hopefully, abs are feeling good. You're feeling as energetic as Guillermo. Okay, we've got to get to that supine, that hollow hold, to that bicycle knee crunch. So, legs are straight. Pull the knee in. And if you can, try to avoid squeezing your quads, because sometimes that can make your quads cramp, like mine just did. Woo! Make sure you're breathing the whole time. That's halfway for me. Hold your belly tight. Ooh. If you need to, put your hand on your stomach. Last couple. 9 and 10. Woo! It's hard to even sit up there. Okay, last one in this circuit. 3rd set, palm to elbow. Remember, you want to actively draw that palm back. Put it right underneath your shoulder and elbow in a straight line. Give yourself a good solid post. Just like that, Rachel. 1. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're not going too fast. That way you're getting all that you can get out of this exercise. And try to keep your butt tight. That way you're not rocking all the way around the place. Good boy, Guillermo. Woo! Thank you. Come clean off the sweat. I think that was about 10 there. Now that's the end of circuit 1. If you need to, whoop, hit the pause button. We can take a couple of breaths here as we get ready to go into our next circuit. For our next circuit, we're going to give our belly a little bit of a break because we just crushed it there. What we're going to do next, I'm going to demo the exercises and then we'll go from there. So let me scoot this guy forward just a little bit so you guys can see exactly what we're going to have going on. There we go. So, for the exercises we're going to hit today, we're going to start with our bodyweight squat. Just drive your hips back, up. Simple, but effective. We're going to do 10. Once we finish our bodyweight squat, let me turn profile here. We're going to step back very similar to how we did in the warm-up, but I'm going to keep my leg behind me because we're going to do a split squat. I'm going to sink my knees straight down, slightly tap my mat, come up. I want to keep my head and chest up the whole time. We're going to do 10 per leg there on that split squat. So we'll squat, then go split squat. Final exercise here should be good. Give ourselves a little bit more room here. I'm going to do an opposite leg, opposite arm, single leg deadlift. And it helps to have a cone or something set up on the ground in front of you so that when you reach forward, you can give it a nice easy tap and slowly stand back up so you can feel your hamstring and your glute work. And our goal is we're going to try to do 10 per leg. That way we can not just work out
the quads and our glutes, but our hamstrings as well. Hopefully we've gotten enough rest. We got our drink of water there after that ab set. Let's work our legs now. Rachel, you ready?
Yep.
Guillermo, are you ready? I think everyone's ready. Let's get started. 10 squats, and you don't have to go fast. It's actually better to go slow. That way we can get everything working that needs to work. And when I'm doing my squats, I want to try to get my butt right below my knees each time. Once again in this set, I'm going to rely on my wife to do the counting for me. I can only work on one thing at once. And once again, we should feel our legs. One more. Now, once again here, you're going to split your stance. I want my left leg forward here. And hopefully you guys can see this. Left leg forward, right leg behind me. I'm going to square my hips. Arms can come out. And we're going to lower down and tap. One. Once again, nice and easy, nice and slow. And we should feel our quads really start to work. And it's just a funny day out here. Whew. And hopefully everyone's feeling good through this set of exercise. And that's 10 for me. Looks like 10 for Rachel. Let's switch sides. Same thing here, split squats. Now, if you need to make these harder, you can add a little bit of resistance with dumbbells or a kettlebell. Or, since we're all stuck at home, heavy backpack works as well.
Heavy dog.
Heavy dog works too. Make sure, sink straight down. Let's work our legs. I can already tell by set 3, this is gonna be kind of intense. I believe that was 10 for me. Okay.
I'm gonna hold on here for balance.
Excellent thing there. If you feel like you're gonna lose your balance, definitely hold on to a couch or something like that. That will really help your balance out. Let's do for 10 each side here. I like to pretend that I'm Superman as I do these. And I reach straight out and kick my heel back.
I like to pretend I'm a figure skater.
Rachel likes to present herself as a figure skater. I think she looks like a ballerina. That's up for you guys to decide. Now really drive your heel into the floor and try to get your arms as far away from your toes as you can. I think I got one more here. Now you always are going to have a hard side and then an easy side. So if you're me, you should probably start with that hard side first, which I didn't do this time, and it's my right side. Make sure you're breathing, and you're trying to get that leg far back. Good job, Rachel. And make sure you're breathing. I got 2 more here. Now guys, if you need to, hit that pause button. Otherwise, we're gonna go right into set number 2. Once again, bodyweight squats, breathe each time. Hands can come out for balance. Because we should feel our hips, our legs, and our glutes doing a lot of work.
Come on.
That's the goal here. You guys can't see what's happening off screen, but there's a lot of dog chicanery going on, and it's quite funny. Okay, we should have just hit our squats. Now we're just split squats. So once again, the legs stay in place. Make sure we're not crushing our knee into the ground. We're just getting a nice warmth in our quads, hips, and glutes. And breathe the whole time. I got 2 more here. And last one. Okay, let's switch. Sink nice and low the whole time. Make sure you're feeling your legs get nice and hot. Good, everybody. Good job, Rachel. Last 2 for me. Once again, that should be all in the legs and quads. Now keep your feet flat. Reach from your heel, reach from your hands. These can take a while if the balance is bad. So if that balance is bad, hold on to something. But working on our balance, working on our connection from the ground up is a good thing, because that's going to make our hamstrings and legs that much stronger, which is going to pay dividends in all of the activities we're going to be trying to do. And last one here for me, and guys, switch. This is my hard side. I always forget to do that one first. We can keep the legs a little bit bent, hands and toes as far away as possible. And as you get more and more mobile, more and more balance, you can try to get lower into the position, but try to make the letter T with your body. That's going to be optimal. Almost finished here. I'm Slowpoke Rodriguez today. Last couple. And last one. All right, guys, we got to do our third set. We're back to our bodyweight squat. Make sure we're breathing and we're holding our belly nice and tight the whole time. Really working our hips. Good work, everybody.
Dolores.
Our dog is working on her digging over there. Something I'm gonna have to fix post-video. Make sure each time, big deep breath. My faithful assistant's gonna go check it out. Okay, let's work into those split squats. So, left leg forward, right leg back, we're doing 10. Sink straight down. Try to keep your knee right over your ankle. That way we work our quads and a little bit of hip and glute. And we want to keep our feet absolutely flat here. Good, Rachel. And good job, Caramel, helping her out. Okay, switching legs for myself here. Once again, drive through those feet. Whew. If you're doing this outside, you might hit a couple of bad balance spots, but that's okay. That's how you make yourself more athletic. Making sure, keep our body strong the whole time. And last couple for myself. Nice job, Rachel. Hopefully we're sweating well at this point and our legs feel like they're doing a lot of work. You got it, Rachel. Okay, guys.
No.
Back to the single legs. Drive back, then tap your toe. We're doing 10. You try to work your hammies. Work your legs the whole time, because that's what we want to feel. Two more for me. You're almost going to feel these in your foot and in your calf as well, which is good because that means you're pushing through the right muscles. Okay, same thing here, other side. Try to stay square as you can. And really drive through your heel. Whoop. I'm losing my balance over here. So you know you're starting to get a little tired. Hold tight. Good job there, Rachel. Last couple for myself. And last one. Great work, guys. That was our second circuit. I think we got time and we hopefully got the energy to do one more circuit. Same thing, we'll do 3 exercises, 10 reps each. How we're gonna start out, and I'll demo them first, and then we'll go into that first set. Nice and easy here, guys. We're just gonna do our standard push-up, but when done in the right way, it's gonna be very effective. So make sure you're squeezing your butt, tightening your core, keeping your body in a straight line the whole time. If you need an option, elevate your hands up onto a couch or a chair, something like that. I'd prefer you not go down to your knees. Maintain a straight plank the whole time as you do these. Once you finish up with your push-ups,
I have some spaghetti sauce on my shirt.
Rachel's got some spaghetti sauce for Guillermo. We're gonna do a side plank. So for my side plank, I'm gonna have my forearm down. I'm gonna extend my legs. I'm gonna reach my foot up, come down nice and easy. I'm gonna do 10 per side. Hey, Guillermo. Once I finish up my side plank, leg raise, and my push-ups, I'm gonna be once again down on my mat, but I'm gonna be flat on my back. Hands are gonna be underneath my hips. I'm gonna lower my feet down to the floor, trying to get my heels as close to the ground as I can, then lift straight up, 10 leg raises. So a little bit more core, a little bit more upper body to end here. Hey, Guillermo. So let's get started here. We're starting with our push-ups. We gotta do 10. Make sure your body stays tight. Breathe the whole time. And you know if you're doing good push-ups, so make sure you're holding your belly tight and core strong. Good work, Rachel. Good job, Guillermo. Sometimes I like to wrestle Guillermo, but that's okay. Woo! Okay, guys, side planks. We're doing our leg raise. Try to get that bad boy up nice and high. And you don't have to do these fast. It's actually better to do them slow. And that's 10 for me. Other side. Forearm down, lift straight up, big breath the whole way through. We're trying to keep our hips up, making sure we're working our entire body through our circuit that we're doing here today.
What's the modification for it?
Modification. You're actually gonna put your bottom knee down on the floor, kick your leg out at 90 degrees, and then lift that leg. Just like that, Rachel. That'll make it a little bit easier. That way you can do so without giving yourself any pain if you're feeling any pain in that position.
Yeah, I was feeling hip pain.
Now guys, we're down on our back. Hands underneath our butt. We're lifting our legs. We're gonna do 10 for that leg raise. Just slow and under control. So we can work our core, and you might feel your legs working here a little bit. And last one for me. Good job, Rachel. A little bit of a body weight workout today, which can be just as effective as doing weights. Now that was set 1. If you need to, pause there. Grab a drink. Otherwise, we're going back into those push-ups. We're doing 10. Make sure hands spread out nice and wide, right underneath your shoulders. Step back, feet hip distance apart, squeeze your butt, lower down. Hold your belly tight. It's like we're doing a bench press. Slow and steady. Those are gonna help keep our upper body very strong at pushing, which is a good thing. Now, forearm down, feet up. Make sure you're holding your core and your hips tight the whole time as we do these side planks. Rachel, how do you like them to work out?
It's good.
Our dogs are getting really energetic, which is a good thing. And it's good they're doing it outside, not in the house. Other side here. Breathe, lift. Make sure you can feel your hips, feel your glutes. And of course, your obliques. Now, once we finish those, we're back to set 2, leg raise. Hands underneath your legs. Good job, Ruth.
She's fighting the spot.
Now make sure, slow and steady with your legs. The faster you go, the less these actually work. Use your abdomen, use the muscles of your legs to do this exercise. Last 2 for me. And last one. Now, good work there, guys. We've got one more set. We're starting with our push-ups. So remember, hands underneath your wrists,
Okay, do knees.
elbows underneath your shoulders. If you need to drop to the knees, that's okay. Otherwise, move your hands up to an elevated surface. Okay, feet hip distance apart, lower down, breathe. And we should feel our upper body really working as we do our push-ups. And last one for me here. Good job, Rachel. We should feel our chest work, our shoulders work as we do those. Good job. Okay, forearm down, legs out, foot out. We gotta do 10. Make sure you're breathing and lifting that leg. If you lose your balance, that's okay. Just get it back as quickly as you can. Really lift the leg. That was 10. Let's switch sides here. If you need to, drop your knee down. Breathe. And lift. Hey, Guillermo. Couple more here for me. Last one. Woo! Hips should be working. All right, guys, last exercise. Leg raise. Make sure you breathe. And go slow and under control. Last few. Last one. Good job there, everybody. Hopefully you feel like you got a good workout from those 3 working sets. 3 exercises each, 10 reps on all. Stay tuned in for when that next video is going to drop. And we will see you next time for these home workout series. Keep it up, everybody.